Welcome back, residents of Dangerville. It's your Mayor Alistair here, and we have some news that just... so good! Gamma Rebirth was announced all the way back in November 2022, over 8 months ago, as an anime project set to bring back everyone's favourite flying turtle back to life in a big new way. And as someone that's been waiting years for some new Gamma projects, this makes me super happy. I was a big fan of the Heisei films growing up, and the anime looks really fun. Coming to Netflix, the plot is centered around 3 elementary school students in 1989 as they witness Gamera battle all sorts of giant monsters as he tries to defend Tokyo. Every once in a while, they've been revealing the monsters that are set to appear in the show, all being revived classics but given new coats of paint to look modern and menacing. That's creepy. And within the last few days, we've been given a brand new trailer, the final confirmed monsters, as well as the release date for when we can expect to see this epic production. So let's talk about that trailer. It looks so fun. It's basically a full minute of Gamera carnage, and we see him throw, bite, swim, fly, and even use his plasma blast. Everything we expect from the Guardian of the Universe. The action here just looks incredible. If the show can really live up to the potential of being 5 episodes of non-stop monster action, then I doubt there'll be much for fans to complain about. In case you didn't know, the show was directed by Hiroyuki Seshita, which is the same guy that did the Godzilla anime trilogy. And just look at the differences. The Gamera series looks so much better. I always said that this guy had potential. Am I his nose? Am I his nose? See what happens when you let this man cook? He makes gold! And from the trailer, the final kaiju that will be making an appearance have been confirmed. Of course, we've got Gauss, Jiger, the horned beast, Zegra, the alien shark, but the ones we haven't spoke about are Guiron, the monster that has a giant sword for a face that can shoot shurikens from its nose. I always love this one because of how ridiculous he looked, and for the fact he actually did some damage against the monsters it fought against. Look at that. That's a kid's film. Wait, what is this? And he's got a completely revamped design, and it's wacky. The mouth opens up kind of like Shin Godzilla's, which is a huge departure from the original, but I love it. And the final monster revealed is Virus, with a kind of horrifying new crustaceous squid form. Kind of reminded me of the Kraken from the Skull Island show. The electrical powers don't exactly help either. But I'm loving this design. It's a wild departure from the original tokusatsu form, but I dig it. They're making the most out of that animation medium, so you know what, good for them. We get some sleek underwater shots as well, which tells us they plan on utilizing the episodic structure to the fullest by having each episode at least have some visual variety so it doesn't get too stale on its 5-episode run. Overall, the visuals look excellent. I'm loving that they're still trying to incorporate traditional filmmaking techniques, even though it's animated, having shots that look like they're being filmed from the ground up to emphasize the scale of the monsters. Though I will say the human characters still look off. I don't know, there's just something about them. That's one thing the Godzilla trilogy did exceptionally well. The human characters all looked great. This looks kind of like one of those 3D games about an anime where they just don't look quite right. But it's still a very small nitpick of something that will probably make up a relatively small portion of the show, at least compared to the monsters. Now, for those that stuck to the end of the Gamera trailer, they'll notice it ends on a shot of Earth from the perspective of the moon's surface. A character says, "What's this?" Now, we theorize that this is actually a hint that there will be an additional 6th monster. That there will be an additional 6th monster. 6th monster. 6th monster. That there will be an additional 6th monster. That there will be an additional 6th monster. Since the show has been sticking exclusively with Showa-era monsters, what does that leave us with? Well, there's Barugon, the quadruped reptile that awoke after its egg was taken from its home in New Guinea and brought back to Japan. This is the one that has the power of gay. I was kind of hoping that this monster would appear. Personally, I'm a bit disappointed it hasn't. But obviously this thing is an alien, so it's probably not that. It could be Space Gauss, a subspecies of Gauss that originated in, you guessed it, space, somehow. But since we already have Gauss in the show, I doubt it's that. So what's left? Well, it could be the Xanon, a race of space pirates from Gamera super monster that pillage and ravage worlds using their ships and monsters. The most we've seen of the Xanon themselves are this spaceship. Yep, we don't actually know what the aliens look like, but if they were to make an appearance in Rebirth, there's a pretty big chance we'd get our first look at the actual aliens themselves as they try to conquer Earth. Of course they'd try, but Gamera would be there to stop them. This would mean Gamera would fight not only in the air, water, and land, but also space! In the end of the Showa series, Gamera had to sacrifice his life to save the planet from the Xanon by kamikazing straight into the ship, which of course blew up, killing Gamera to death. So if the end of the Showa series has anything to say, if the Xanon do appear, it may spell the end for the Guardian of the Universe. But maybe they'll keep it more open-ended for the show in case they want a Season 2 that explores some Heisei monsters or even some original ones. Maybe we'll see like an egg or something, kind of like the ending of Godzilla 1998. So that's the new Gamera reveals. What do you make of it? Which of the newly revealed kaiju is your favorite? Let us know in the comment section down below. Be sure to subscribe and stomp the notification button to become a resident of DangerVille today to keep up to date with everything monster related. Remember to give this video a Kong-sized thumbs up if you want more Gamera content. I've been Alistair, and we'll see you residents in the next one.